interest. So students, at that time people are fighting for their freedom struggle, and they are fighting from foreign rulers for their freedom, but in spite of that fight they are fighting for their equality also. Like women are fighting for their right to education, Dalits are fighting for their right to enter temples, and farmers and tribals are fighting for so that they can be free from the control of money lenders who charge them high rate of interest. Money lenders of that time will charge them are charging them high rate of interest. So farmer and tribals are fighting to control over these money lenders. Now the Constitution of India. When India gained freedom from the British, the leaders realized that they had won the war against an external enemy, but many internal enemies such as inequality, poverty, etc. still remained. In order to give all Indians a life of equality and a sense of freedom, they needed a set of rules that would guide them not only to the government but also the people of India. Hence, a board was constituted to draft the Constitution of India under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Now we will know about the Constitution of India. So students, when India got freedom from Britishers, then the leaders of that time realized that India has won the war from their external enemies. So who are the external enemies? The external enemies are the Britishers, but still the internal enemies are remained in our country, and these internal enemies are inequality and poverty. So that is why they decided that our country need a set of rules that would guide not only to the government but also to people of India. So that is why they have written the Constitution of India under the chairmanship of Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. Well, Constitution is a set of rules which guide to the government as well as people of India. We adopted our Constitution in 1950. It is a vital document that contains the basic framework of government and the right of the people of India. So students, when we adopted the Constitution, we got the Constitution in 1950. It is a set of rules written on a document, and it contains a framework of rights. So students, in this Constitution, rules and rights of the government and people of India are written. Preamble is the introduction of the Constitution, and it declares that India is a sovereign, social, secular, democratic republic country, and it guarantees social, economical and political justice to all. It means that India is a sovereign country. It has its own law, and every citizen is equal in front of the government, and it guarantees social, economical and political justice to all the citizens of India. And there are total 7 fundamental rights written on the Constitution. These rights are for the citizens of India, and here are the 3 important rights given. The first is right to religion. It means every citizen of India is having freedom of their religion. They can follow any religion which they want to follow. Second is right to equality. It means that each and every citizen is equal, and we cannot discriminate others on the basis of their caste, gender, religion or religion. The third is right to freedom. Each and every citizen of India have their freedom to do whatever they want to do. They can take their decisions by themselves. So these are the 3 main fundamental rights which are written in the Constitution. So we must remember that there is no place for prejudice or discrimination in our communities, homes, schools or places of work. People will have to struggle for equality, and the government will have to support them. So students, what you will get from this chapter, that we must always remember that there is no place for prejudice or discrimination. We should never follow prejudice or discrimination, and there is no place for it in our, whether it was our community, home, school or place of work. And people should struggle for their equality, and the government should also support them.